Okay, so this is my little mobile office, and this is just kind of what I have set up. It's a little Nissan, does the job. You get in the car, you go down the road, woohoo. But before you raise any questions, yes, distracted driving is bad, don't do it. So here's what I've added to the car. We've got a Android tablet. This is a leftover from my wife. She no longer uses it because actually it probably has hardware issues, and I will be replacing it soon because I do not want to take anything that has hardware issues that I know about into the field during like a Skywarn event, for example. Bad idea. But from this, we connect via Wi-Fi. Well, over here we just put the Wi-Fi hotspot on the phone, and then we're connected. So that's how I take care of connection. I've got the little weather radar widget up. That's from Weather Underground. I like it because it does, it holds its picture after I drive away from any connection. So I can have the last radar picture, and I kind of know approximately when it was on the screen there. It does have way down in the corner a very, very tiny time when it was last updated. We've got a media player. I'm actually not using that anymore. I've got APRS Droid. A weather radar. Weather radar is very nice to have when you're not doing Skywarn. But please note and remember always that your eyes belong outside the car when you're doing a weather event, not inside the car. It's nice to have as a reference. The pictures are 5 minutes old, so always remember that. But it's nicer to have than to not have, so I have it there. We've got the Repeater Book app. That's very handy. GPS-based, where's my nearest repeater? And it can control some rigs as it lists on the screen by way of Bluetooth. Mine, it doesn't do that, but it is reading my current location and telling me the nearest repeaters that I could try. Very nice. I like that, especially because it's big screen. We've got some traffic information, some navigation. I use this app to get more current maps than what the car's navigation has. And we're going to go into APRS Droid here. I've got this configured with, let's see if we can get the focus. Focus. Oh, focus, focus, focus. Okay. KC0NPF-7 is configured. Yeah, it's an APRS IS device right now, but it does have options for doing Bluetooth TNC. We could do some tracking. The reason I like it up here on the great big tablet is because I can see this. I can reference this while mobile safely. And no, you don't want to be kind of reading where everyone is specifically, but it's nice to be able to glance over and just see, okay, am I close to somebody else? Maybe I should move down the road a little bit or suggest a move to net control. So there's that, APRS Droid. I am sending it via APRS IS internet right now, so if I lose cellular service, I lose tracking. We'll go into a little bit about how you can connect that with a Bluetooth TNC over to the radio. Cool. Enough about the Android tablet. Moving across here, we got navigation and sound and your own normal car stuff. I have not modified that. We've got an Icon 2720 head mounted in where the ashtray would go. I built that mount myself, and it's terrible. It bounces all around, and yeah, whatever. I'll fix it one day. We got the radio body located down in the passenger seat, and right there. And we've got another piece of gear. That's an audio mixer. Didn't work the way I expected, so we don't use that. And then we got a cell phone mount. That's a Pro Clip that just kind of clips into the car body. Kind of neat. We use the phone, obviously, for phone things. Again, distracted driving is bad, so we don't text and drive. We don't use chat apps and drive. We don't answer John's email and drive. But we do have that available. It's much better, much safer, than having it on your lap, down in the cup holder, somewhere in the passenger seat. Very handy. On this one, I have a second installation of APRS Droid. So if my tablet does conk out, I can fire that up, and if I have service, I can do the job there. I also use AndFL message. Turn up the radio and audio couple, and you can receive MT63 just by having this present in the vehicle. Please don't do it while driving. But that's available, and then I can also use the transmit function just by holding the microphone up to the phone's speaker right there, and I can at least transmit FL message if I really, really, really want to. That's not something I would do while mobile naturally, but it's there in case I'm stationary. Down below here we've got this Radio Shack scanner that is public safety capable. We've got some weather information on there, and obviously all the repeaters and all of the commonly used simplex frequencies, all that good stuff. That's connected to a quarter wave 2 meter on the trunk. The 2720 is connected to a half wave on the trunk. So that's my little mobile setup. Always remember, if you're going to build a setup like this, drive first, leave all the screens off, if necessary. This one has a very handy-dandy off button. Now that actually will be a foreign concept to anyone under the age of 25, the off button on a mobile device. But screens off while you're driving if you can. Otherwise, use them for reference. Make sure they're big enough to see. And, you know, use them wisely. You can get pulled over for distracted driving even if you're not strictly texting. Cool. Public service announcement over. Let's continue. One other little detail I was going to mention, you can rig these bad boys up to speak your text messages via Bluetooth, as long as you don't receive too many embarrassing text messages.